Good morning, welcome. Today live stream day, and as you know, we are also doing requests during the live stream, so that tweet will be out later on. But first, the general market update, which is about Bitcoin, and we're going to discuss some Zilica and some Ethereum and some Ontology, as we have been discussing them in the previous days as well. As you see, I'm using the Bybit exchange right now for this TradingView update, as I have got so many stuff on TradingView that I just have to use one. In this case, it's the wonderful exchange Bybit, which has been fucking spam posting me about getting a partnership I don't want. And seemingly, they don't really are interested in anything that that's of my interest, as they are only for their own sole interest, looking for your money, your fees, and your recklessness to make their money. The only way I could do anything with an exchange is when it's probably regulated. Then I might be interested, which is solving like the whole problem of still being an immature market. So whether it's regulated, I might make a deal with an exchange, but then if it's a derivatives exchange, I'll probably post a tutorial of like 7-8 videos on how to trade with leverage. Otherwise, I would not be able to do it for myself, as I just don't want to make any content that's going to wreck my group or my people that's following me, and I just want to educate and provide quality content. So Bybit, fuck off. So for today, I'm going to use the Bybit exchange chart, as we have the whole ID posted there. Oh, it's in Dutch, as I used it for the article. In general, what I wanted to say here with the 2-day chart is that it's not looking too bad at all. The weekly, if then I can use the other one, that's probably easier, is also not looking too bad. I see the idea of people that we might have a retrace. I kind of agree that if we lose the 9k levels, we might retrace some deeper than we want, in which this area around 7.4, 7.6, maybe even 6 highs could be an interesting level if we lose the momentum. But right now, as we can see, we're still inside an upwards trend. So as long as we hold this OB, order block, structure, support, resistance level, whatever you call it, as long as we hold that, we are still inside an uptrend. And given that we have tested it already, it seems less likely that we're going back down there again. But if we go back down there again, I'll be assuming that we're going to continue dropping down. And as we have tested this level, it seems likely that we're skipping this level and we're going to test in the low 7.8. Obviously, if we going to test back down here again, you probably have waves. Let's just, I'm going to use this one in the near future. If we get like this, we probably have a bounce, get the bearish retest, and then we accelerate downwards, in which you can see that the volume is increasing. Given the current climate, it feels a lot like the period we had here, or even here, or everything there, in which we are just grinding, in which we are finding a floor right now. It seems likely that we're just continuing making this wave, as I've been stating earlier. And as you can see here, if we zoom in a little bit, we can see that there's the structure still intact. Test of the support level here held. Another wick down, which we explained, and there was a bullish divergence. Didn't really test this level, but okay, we conclude that this is tested, or at least we have closed above the support level. Ready towards the next big hurdle at 9.6, and right now we flip the previous support for support again, and we make another higher low. So right now we're just inside this range. If we get here, I'm assuming we accelerate towards 10k, and then we start to consolidate again. And then probably after my reset, we can have some volatility again. At least I've called the whales earlier today to ask if they can postpone any movements until I finish my reset. And they said they agreed, but I had to sell my kidney. So yeah, obviously I have to do that for my reset. So until the 1st of July, we won't see any movements. On the other hand, losing this level after being tested, and I expect that we're going to see a significant drop towards these lows here. Probably a bounce towards 9k and then continue. I don't think we're going to bounce towards here. I think we're going to bounce towards 9k. So in general, the idea is still the same. We're going to discuss it tonight in the live stream as well. You can ask anything in the live stream if you want. But overall the structure is still there and we are still trending upwards. So I don't see any problems in just being sticking to the scenario at this point. Then we have got our dearest friend Ontology. We have been discussing this one. Quite messy chart as you can see. Similar structure as we do right now. In which I'm going to erase a few of these points so we can actually use it as reference for the charting. Testing the resistance many times, after which we also wick down. Confirmed for support, higher low test and continuation. Over here we do have 3 tests right now. We might come down again towards the 75 or maybe even 56 level based on the daily. But given that we have been testing these resistances for quite some time right now, I'm assuming that we're going to continue moving, in which the next resistance zone is around 77, and we're still sticking to the plan. Next to that, we are currently above the 100-day and 200-day MA. I'm not sure if they are working too well on this one, as there's a different structure. But I'm assuming that this crash below the low is just one big liquidity. In that regard, I'm assuming we might even take the high above 111 and go ready towards 135. So for now, I'm assuming that the entry is gone. If you want to get a scalp entry, then this is your entry. And I'm expecting us to continue rallying towards the 77 level. Especially given that we are currently facing a breakout out of this range after we have been testing this resistance for many times. Currently we're trying to break out of it. If we flip the 630 level on lower time frames, that's going to be a confirmation. And after that we can continue moving towards 750. And might be even rallying towards 810 based on the inverse head and shoulders general rule. I'm not applying that too much, but it seems likely that we're going to continue rallying towards this resistance rather than this resistance, as this is your range. And this resistance is acting more frequently as one. So if we get here, then I'll probably be closing a significant portion of my trade, in which we can deploy the buy the dip scheme after. Then our dearest friend Zilica. We have been concluding and doing some TA on this one in the previous videos. As we stated, this level was untested. We got the test. We made it higher low on lower time frames here at the 199 level. We're ready towards the first TP, which acted as resistance previously, now as a support and confirmed as resistance. Right now we reject it, which seems likely as it's the second test. Now you just want to see a higher low occur in this green zone, preferably not below this level here. So we might wake up, we should be closing above 207. If we do that, we get the same inverse head and shoulders pattern as we just saw on Ontology, and then we might be rallying towards or breaking through this 230 level, and then we're ready towards the level around 260 to 275 as next target. Does that mean that we're back inside an impulse wave? No. Basically, I'm assuming that we're still, this does not look bullish at all. We're still inside a structure in which we are correcting for a longer period. Usually the corrections are taking a longer time frame. But like the levels that are based on the daily, which is this OB, and maybe even the level around 100, are interesting levels to watch whether we can get a higher time frame support there. If we do and we get a rounded bottoming, so like this structure over here, or like smaller time frames, rounded bottoming and just daily confluence that we're acting as support, we might be continuing upwards in a general pace later on. If we get this breakout towards 270 and come back down and confirm higher lows here, so like we get this structure and then after this we do this, yes, then it's likely that we're continuing. Alright, but that's also like in 2-3 weeks from now, so that's some weeks of consolidation. If we lose, however, this area, I'm expecting that we drop below the level over here, and then I'm assuming we're going to test the level around 130, 145. We might test around 170, but preferably I'm going to assume we're going to test around here. So that's the bearish case. This should be deviation on a smaller time frame in which we can rally towards the upper resistances. I think I forgot one coin, but I still hope you have enjoyed this video. And I'll be back tonight in the live stream. If I forgot one, I'm going to discuss it tonight. Oh, actually it's Ethereum. Ethereum, same view. Still following the plan. Upwards trend, support resistance flip, support resistance flip, support resistance flip, higher time frame support resistance flip might pick below, and after that reclaim. So if you look at the lower time frames, you see that it reclaimed its previous resistance. Support resistance flip, and now a deep wick and instant buyback. So that's a bullish case in which I'm not assuming we're going back there again, just confluent with this wick here. If we come back there again, I'm assuming we're going to drop further down towards here, as I'm assuming that we should not be coming back towards the price level, given that we've just seen a significant buyback. In general, the assumption here on low time frames is that we consolidate like this, just like we've done here. I'm expecting a rally towards 250 and then consolidation, higher time frame, flip of the 230 level, and then we break out. And then we break out to the upside towards above these highs and 330 generally. So now we're getting to a conclusion of this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like beneath. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe so you can see the daily videos. If you want to tune into the live stream tonight, please be ready at 8 PM GMT +2. If you want to have a request being charted, please check my Twitter where you can reply. Thank you, and see you tonight.